Hey, Browns fans, welcome back to the channel. If you're part of the Dog Pound, you know we're in for a wild ride as we head into the 2025 NFL season. So, grab your orange and brown gear, hit that like button, and let's dive into the hottest topic in Cleveland right now, the quarterback controversy. Who's going to be QB1 for Week 1? Drop your prediction in the comments below. Flacco, Pickett, Sanders, Gabriel, or someone else? Let's break it all down with all the juicy details to keep you hyped from start to finish. What's good? Dog Pound. The Cleveland Browns are no strangers to quarterback drama, but the 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing yet. With training camp just around the corner, the question on every Browns fan's mind is, who's going to take the first snap of the season? We've got a four-way quarterback battle that's got the NFL world buzzing, and we're here to unpack it all, every rumor, every stat, every angle. So stick with me as we dive into this quarterback controversy and figure out who's got the edge to lead the Browns in Week 1. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any Browns updates. Let's get into it. The Browns have been searching for a franchise quarterback for what feels like forever. 30 starters since 1999, anyone. But this year, General Manager Andrew Berry has thrown a curveball by stacking the quarterback room with four legitimate contenders: veteran Joe Flacco, former Steelers starter Kenny Pickett, and rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Oh, and let's not forget Deshaun Watson, who's still in the mix despite his injury concerns. This isn't just a competition, it's a full-on QB circus, and the Dog Pound is watching every move. So, why is this such a big deal? Well, the Browns are coming off a rocky few years. The Deshaun Watson trade in 2022 was supposed to solve all our problems, but injuries and off-field issues have left us with more questions than answers. Now, with Watson recovering from a second Achilles surgery, the Browns have built a quarterback room that's as deep as it is chaotic. Let's meet the contenders and see what they bring to the table. Who do you think deserves the starting spot? Let me know in the comments. First up, we've got Joe Flacco, the grizzled vet who's currently the betting favorite to start Week 1. According to odds from bookies.com, Flacco's sitting at plus 110 to lead the Browns out of the tunnel, and honestly, Browns fans, it's easy to see why. Flacco's been here before. Back in 2023, he stepped in midseason after Watson's shoulder injury and led the Browns to the playoffs. With some clutch performances, the guy's got ice in his veins and a Super Bowl ring to prove it. Flacco's not just a feel-good story, though. At 4 years old, he's still got a cannon for an arm and the kind of poise you can't teach. In 2023, he threw for 1,616 yards and 13 touchdowns in just 5 starts with Cleveland. That's the kind of production that makes you sit up and take notice. Plus, he's got the trust of head coach Kevin Stefanski, who loves his ability to manage the game and make smart decisions under pressure. But here's the flip side. Flacco's not getting any younger, and some fans are wondering if he's just a stopgap. Can he hold off the younger guys for a full season? And with the Browns' long-term future in mind, is it smart to lean on a veteran when you've got two exciting rookies waiting in the wings? Dog Pound, what do you think? Is Flacco the safe bet to start the season, or should we be looking at the future? Drop your thoughts below. Next up is Kenny Pickett, the former Pittsburgh Steelers first-rounder, who's now fighting for a fresh start in Cleveland. Pickett's odds to start Week 1 are at plus 200, making him a close second to Flacco. And let me tell you, Browns fans, this guy's got something to prove. After a rocky tenure in Pittsburgh, where he went 14-10 as a starter, but struggled with consistency, Pickett was traded to the Browns this offseason. Now, he's got a chance to rewrite his story. Pickett's biggest advantage, he's got NFL experience. At 27, he's young enough to grow, but seasoned enough to handle the pressure of a starting role. Browns insider Mary Kay Cabot recently pointed out that Pickett's familiarity with the AFC North gives him a leg up. He knows the defenses he'll face, from the Ravens' blitz-heavy schemes to the Bengals' bend-don't-break approach. In 2023, he threw for 2,070 yards and 6 touchdowns with the Steelers. What his 9 interceptions showed, he's still got some kinks to work out. The big question with Pickett is whether he can seize this opportunity. Some analysts, like those at Yardbarker, say his superpower is his ability to stay calm in high-pressure situations, which could mesh well with Stefanski's system. But others wonder if he's dynamic enough to lead a Browns offense that's Desperate for a spark? What do you think, Cleveland? Is Pickett the guy to take us to the next level, or is he just another bridge quarterback? Hit the comments and let's debate. Now, let's talk about the guy who's got everyone talking, Shedeur Sanders. This kid's draft slide was the story of the 2025 NFL Draft. Expected to go in the first round, Sanders fell all the way to the 5th, where the Browns traded up to grab him. His odds to start Week 1 are at plus 700. But don't let that fool you, this guy's got the talent to turn heads. So, dog pound. Are you Team Shedeur or skeptical? Let's break it down. Sanders comes from Colorado, where he lit up college football. With 3,926 passing yards and 35 touchdowns in his final season, he's got a quick release, pinpoint accuracy, and the kind of swagger that could electrify the Browns fan base. But there's a catch. Some scouts, according to Yahoo Sports, raised concerns about his character, which might have contributed to his draft fall. Sanders has brushed it off, saying, "Thank you for giving me a chance." And he's been all business at rookie minicamp, focusing on learning the playbook. The buzz around Sanders is undeniable, but he's a rookie and rookies take time. CBSSports.com notes that Sanders might have the most raw talent in the Browns QB room, but his lack of NFL experience could hold him back early. Still, if he lights it up in training camp, could he steal the starting job? Imagine the energy in Huntington Bank Field if Sanders takes the field in Week 1. Browns fans, are you buying the Shedeur hype, or do you think he needs a year to develop? Let me know in the comments. Don't sleep on Dillon Gabriel, Browns fans. This third-round pick out of Oregon is a long shot at plus 500 odds, but he's got the kind of story that could make him a fan favorite. Gabriel was a Heisman finalist, racking up 189 total touchdowns in college, most in FBS history. At 5'11" and 205 pounds, he's undersized, but his quick decision-making and mobility make him a dark horse in this race. Gabriel's biggest hurdle is his arm strength. Analysts at CBSSports.com point out that he doesn't have the elite zip NFL teams covet, but his football IQ and playmaking ability could make up for it. The Browns took a chance on him before grabbing Sanders, which suggests they see him as a developmental guy with starter potential. Could he pull off an upset and win the job? It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened in Cleveland. What do you think, Dog Pound? Is Gabriel a hidden gem, or is he to rot to start in 2025? Drop your take in the comments, and let's see if anyone's riding with Dillon. We can't talk about the Browns QB situation without addressing Deshaun Watson. Once seen as the franchise savior, Watson's time in Cleveland has been a roller coaster. His $230 million contract is a massive weight on the salary cap, and his second Achilles injury has him sidelined for at least the start of the 2025 season. Reports from NBC Sports suggest he's likely headed to the reserve PUP list, which would keep him out for at least 4 games. Watson's been active in the QB room, mentoring the other guys and throwing to receivers like Jerry Jeudy during rehab. But with his injury history and off-field controversies, it's hard to see him starting Week 1. Some fans are ready to move on, while others believe he could reclaim his spot if he gets healthy. What's your take, Cleveland? Is Watson's time as QB1 over, or does he still have a shot? Let's hear it in the comments. This quarterback battle isn't just about who starts Week 1, it's about the future of the franchise. The Browns have a talented roster, with stars like Myles Garrett on defense and a revamped running back group, featuring Quinton Judkins and Jerome Ford. But without a reliable QB, it's hard to compete in the brutal AFC North, where you've got Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and now Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh to contend with. A strong start to the season could set the tone for a playoff push, especially with the favorable early scheduled games against the Rams and Commanders in September. But a shaky QB situation could derail everything. Kevin Stefanski is known for his offensive creativity, but he needs a quarterback who can execute his vision. Will it be Flacco's experience, Pickett's grit, Sanders' flair, or Gabriel's upside? The Dog Pound deserves a winner, so let's talk about it. Who's your pick to lead us to victory? Let's take a quick look at the betting odds one more time, courtesy of bookies. Calm, Joe Flacco, plus 110 Kenny Pickett, plus 200 Dillon Gabriel, plus 500 Shedeur Sanders, plus 700. Flacco's the favorite, but as ESPN's Minute Kimes pointed out, the AFC North is a division full of questions, and the Browns QB situation is the biggest wild card. Some analysts, like Charles Robinson on X, say the competition is completely wide open, meaning anyone could emerge. Others, like CBSSports.com, think Sanders could surprise if he has a strong summer. Here's my take. Flacco starts week 1 for his experience and leadership, but Sanders could take over by midseason if he proves himself in camp. Pickett's a solid backup plan, and Gabriel's probably a year away, but that's just me. What's your prediction? Dog Pound? Drop it in the comments, and let's see who's got the best crystal ball. Browns fans, you're the heart and soul of this team. The Dog Pound's been through it, all decades of heartbreak, near misses, and now this quarterback drama. Posts on X show the fanbase is split. Some want Flacco's steady hand, others are hyped for Sanders' potential, and a few are still holding out hope for Watson. One thing's clear, you guys are passionate, and you're ready for a winner. So let's get interactive. If you could design the perfect Browns QB, what traits would they have? Flacco's experience, Sanders' swagger, Pickett's toughness, Gabriel's mobility, or maybe a mix of all four? Drop your dream QB combo in the comments, and let's build the ultimate Cleveland signal color together. This QB battle isn't just about 2025, it's about where the Browns are headed, with a new dome stadium in Brook Park set to open in 2029. Thanks to $600 million in taxpayer funds, the Haslam family is betting big on the future. But to fill those seats, they need a quarterback who can inspire the fan base. Can Sanders be the face of the franchise? Will Flacco bridge the gap to a new era? Or is Pickett ready to step up? One thing's for sure, training camp, starting July 25th, is going to be must-watch. The Browns have 8 open practices, so if you're in Brea, grab your free tickets and see this QB battle up close. Who's going to show out? Let's speculate in the comments. All right, Browns fans, we've broken down the contenders, the stakes, and the drama. The Cleveland Browns quarterback controversy is the talk of the NFL, and it's up to Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, or Dylan Gabriel to seize the moment. Deshaun Watson's shadow looms large, but the Dog Pound's ready for a new hero. So let's hear it one last time. Who's your week 1 starter? Hit the comments, smash that like button, and share this video with your fellow Browns fans. Let's keep the conversation going all the way to kickoff. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and go Browns. Thanks for watching. Dog Pound. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more Browns content all season long. Let's make some noise in 2025.